Welcome to our longevity kitchen. Today we are making some energy bites that all future super centenarians need in their lives to get a little blast of energy throughout their day.
And it's inspired by the blue zones
and our recent trip to Costco. We're going to prepare these bites and tell you which one we love the best in this video today.
Today we're going to bring you not one, but two different energy bite recipes. They were so easy, we figured we could give two of them to you, and we couldn't decide which one, so we decided to go with both. And then we'll let you know which one is our favorite. And of course, if you try these recipes, please let us know which one is your favorite in the comments below.
All right, today our first recipe is coming from Dan Buettner's Blue Zones cookbook. And we had to start off with one from Okinawa, Japan. It takes me back to the place that I used to live for 7 years when I was a service member in the United States Marine Corps. And today we're going to be cooking some sweet potato bites. All right, Dree, so today we're going to need about a pound of sweet potatoes. You can choose from white, orange, or if you're lucky enough, you can get some purple sweet potatoes like our authentic to Okinawa. We went to the farmer's market for this shopping trip, and unfortunately the farmer's market did not have them. However, if you want to try them, check out your local Asian grocery store. That's where we found them before.
That's a good spot.
We are going to need a tablespoon and a half of brown sugar. We'll grab that. And then we're going to get some ground nuts. They recommend peanuts or macadamia nuts and also a dash of cinnamon. So those are the ingredients that we need for this. All right, a reminder, even if you do go shopping at the farmer's market, occasionally you need to look at the ingredients. I was excited they had peanuts at the farmer's market and I bought them, and then I realized that just because they came from a local farm doesn't mean that they don't have some extra oils and natural flavors added to it. So I was a little disappointed by that, but that's okay. We're just gonna use them for the recipe today, but just a quick reminder, always be reading those labels.
That's right.
All right, show off some of these ingredients.
All right, got sweet potatoes, got orange.
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar?
Just a little bit of brown sugar.
A little bit of brown sugar.
Want to add too much of that brown sugar,
No,
so
we
organic
don't.
brown sugar.
No. And then of course, a little dash of cinnamon.
All right, let's get started peeling these sweet potatoes.
Got it.
And I'm gonna put Dree to work on that one. And I'm gonna start talking about our second recipe, which I saw this when we were at Costco the other day. I'm always on a hunt for some good, clean, easy bite snacks. And wow, these actually really qualify. Ingredients, figs, walnuts. Boom, that's it. No natural flavors, no added sugars, nothing. So I thought, man, what an easy thing to make. So we're actually gonna make some of these today, guys, and compare them to the ones that we get from Costco. Today's ingredients, walnuts and figs. I pulled up a recipe online. Actually, Google gave me a recipe online, so I can't even accredit this to anybody. And we are gonna have a couple of extra things. So this one has a cup of sun-dried figs, stems removed, some raw nuts, I get to choose which, and we have plenty to choose from, some rolled oats, some, I'm not into the coconuts, so we're gonna keep that out of there.
Hey.
A little bit, I know. Some pure vanilla extract and a pinch of sea salt. And then because we love our fiber, we're gonna add some chia seeds to this as well.
Ooh.
And I think the thing that we are most obviously missing from our cooking session is music.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, we can't play the music because of copyright violations. So we're just gonna have to sing in our head, babe.
All
And
right.
anytime you want to sing out loud for the worldwide tribe, that's fine too.
I don't think they want either of us to sing out loud. Pretty sure. How many figs do I need?
You know, those figs aren't going to last us much longer, so let's go ahead and just, how many's in there? Of course, important to remember, all scraps get composted. We actually have a video on a composter. Believe it or not, for a while it was the #1 video on Google. If you hit Google top composters, our video was #1. So go check it out. We're gonna put a link in here for you guys. If you're interested in countertop composting, got a little bit of information in there for you.
Wow. I'm sure
You know what though?
We've all have had fig Newtons, right?
Yes, and let's be fair about this. Back in our childhood days, fig Newton cookies were mostly fig and actually reasonably healthy. So
that's fair.
Different from the ones that we eat today.
What Tony is using right now is by far one of my all-time favorite kitchen appliances. We put it on our registry when we got married, and it's an immersion blender / food processor, but it's really just quick and easy to use for recipes like this.
Sun-dried figs, stem removed, and raw nuts into a bowl of a food processor. Process until coarse, sticky, and crumbly mixture forms. It should be sticky together when between your fingers. Add the remaining oats, unsweetened, shredded coconut, vanilla extract, and sea salt. If using, add the optional chia or flax seeds now. Process until combined. That's it.
Right.
So we're gonna have to get out the food processor for this one. A while since we took this thing out.
It's been a while, and I mean, I would need an instruction manual for this for sure. I'm sure, Tony, you can figure this out.
We'll see.
Can you believe that the sweet potato once comprised about 60% of the diet of those that lived in Okinawa? The benefits are crazy. It is rich, and they're delicious. They're delicious. They're rich in vitamins and minerals, just packed with nutrients like vitamin A, vitamin C. They are really good for your gut microbiome. Even though they're sweet, they're actually low on the glycemic index. Kind of a counterintuitive thought there, but my favorite benefit is that they're also full of fiber. I like to say fiber is the new protein. We're not replacing protein with fiber, but we should be talking about fiber as part of our diet just as much as we're talking about protein, because it is equally, if not more important. Our other energy bite features the fig. Just remember, fig equals fiber. It is loaded with fiber, which helps with weight management, regulating your blood sugar, and also, of course, with bowel movements, which is important. It is packed with vitamins and antioxidants and is just a real powerhouse in this tiny little food.
We're not highly trained, skilled culinary students, but we do good. You know, we don't know all the tricks and techniques.
Yeah, we're not officially trained, but I think we've spent our fair amount of time in the kitchen for sure.
Yeah, I've got my 10,000 hours in, no doubt.
So what I like best about these energy bites is they are a great portable snack. A lot of the protein bars, power bars, breakfast bars, whatever, you name it, that are on the market today are often just loaded with lots of different ingredients that we don't understand or can barely even pronounce. So
We said earlier, always be checking those labels.
Always be checking your labels.
Yeah.
We know exactly what's in this. It's very clean, very easy. I can pop this in my lunch, have them on the train, whatever you need. Going to kids' baseball games and just need a little bite to eat. Going to the airport, traveling in the car. Much rather have some of these on hand than fast food or gas station powder bars.
Perfect timing on that. The sweet potatoes are done. We can go to wrap up this other appetizer here next. All right, so our next step for our sweet potato bites is to mash the sweet potatoes up with our brown sugar. About a tablespoon per pound of sweet potatoes. Take this over to the prep area.
Doing a great job.
Go ahead, I'll get the out for the...
We actually made these for a little party snack the other day.
So we've got our Costco purchased fig and walnut bite, 2 ingredient. We've got our Costco ingredient.
Costco ingredients.
Costco
right?
ingredient fig bites, which had the walnuts and figs from Costco. A couple more ingredients, however, a little bit more fiber and some good stuff in there with the oats and the chia seeds. And then we have our Okinawan potato bites, our Okinawan sweet potato bites. All right, so these are our first ones. These are the ones that came from Costco. You can see they're kind of shaped like a brownie bite.
They look like brownie bites.
Yeah, they've got a little, they're solid, they're not very mushy. So however they processed it, they did a good job of making a nice little form from it.
Not a brownie bite.
Not a brownie bite, but 2 ingredients and pretty tasty. Awkwardly. Now we've had our baseline. Let's see what our energy bites taste like.
All right.
Cheers.
A little more crumbly.
Very crumbly. We'll see what happens after we refrigerate them for a while. Oh, I know what we forgot here. Sea salt. I think we can still top them with some sea salt, but
Okay.
that's on me. My bad.
It definitely feels that way in your mouth and tastes that way too.
All right. 2 different flavors for sure. I mean, not flavors, but 2 different tastes for sure. I think the oats made a big difference. If I was going to do anything to change that density, I would maybe take the oats out, but it just depends on how you like it. And it also depends on how well it does after some refrigeration.
Yeah, so that recipe had oats, chia seeds, and sea salt as 3 extra ingredients compared to the Costco ones. Is that right?
Yes, those are the 3 extra ingredients. However, there wasn't sea salt in there. So I do, however, love a sweet potato, tiny little bit of sugar in it, and some nut. I mean, maybe I would change the nut for a little bit of flavor variety or dash of honey or something. I don't know. It's not lack of sweetness because the sweet potato does give it.
Salt would have been good
Maybe
in
some
this.
salt.
I would have added some salt, and then I think maybe powder with cinnamon to serve. I may have mixed the cinnamon in with the sweet potato and put it on top. I think you're right, like your first taste is really good, but then it's just kind of bland in the middle. Yeah.
But healthy and
Very healthy.
Yeah. Today, guys, we did 2, not 1, but 2 amazing energy bites, quick things that you can grab throughout your week that are going to be both healthy and tasty, give you that burst of energy that you need to last until super centenarian status. What do you guys think? We'd love to hear in the comments below. And of course, we want to hear about some other recipes you guys would like us to try as well.
Thank you for joining us in our longevity kitchen. More great recipes to come. We'll see you there.